Alright, hey guys, and thanks for watching. This is Quantum Dawn War Stories Podcast, Season 2, Episode 5, where we discuss the funny things that happen in Planetside and other games, with Quantum Dawn and other, of course, other players. And we believe that there's 100 different players, or 1,000 players in this game, with 1,000 different stories, and these are just a few of them. So tonight, who do I have with me? Starting from left to right on my screen, we got Ogre.
Hey guys.
I got Phantasm, new guy, just started with the podcasting. And of course, last but not least, Maricam, our producer and all-around great guy.
How's it going?
And, of course, I'm just the man, just one of your other hosts. I had a fun day. I got written up today for selling something to a customer. I sold something to a customer. I got written up.
What?
Can you believe that? I got written up. What happened was we have a bay where you can't sell stuff because it's already been bought. You know what? I did not know that. Apparently.
So you got written up for selling something you didn't know you couldn't sell.
Right. So I got written up.
I would take it to someone higher up. That's all I gotta say. Like that's not right, man.
Oh well.
Was there adequate signage?
There was actually, you're supposed to have an inventory slip right next to it that tells you that it's been sold for, and someone didn't put it there.
There you go. You're off the hook.
That's what I thought, but someone has it out for me. Maybe not. Maybe they probably don't. It's just.
If they've watched the show, they probably explain to you.
Yeah. No, that's not the first time I've been written up, or the last. But that's for another podcast day.
That's interesting.
A lot of fun, stupid things that we did in playing with popcorn in the movie theater. Yeah, don't let 16-year-olds make your food. I'm telling you, fast food's bad. But what's been going on with you guys?
Myself, I had to format my computer to get all the crap off of a terabyte hard drive because I maxed it out, and it was. I think other programs were conflicting as far as like physics was concerned, so it was causing my computer to overheat, even with playing basic games. So either that or I need to put thermal paste on. I've been kind of wary on playing any games. I've been playing like way under spec games just for sake of not to burn out the PC.
All that anime you download.
How much? What?
Anime and
not really anime. More like things you shouldn't download. But and I'm not saying prawns either.
I like that shrimp prawns. I thought it was good.
Yeah, prawns. Yeah.
A little better.
But I broke down and I did like a bunch of tests. It took me all day to frickin' diagnose the dang thing. And after I did, the computer is running a lot better. It's not overheating. I got the fans that weren't working because like my room's like it's broken. The fan on the GPU was done, and then I went in and I cleaned it, and now it spins. So, yeah.
Yeah, I did that a few weeks ago on my computer. So,
But I need to replace the thermal compound on it probably because last time it was cleaned, he just reused the same one he had. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, my truck broke down this week, so I have to go out and get it. Yeah. Overheated, and then the engine seized up right after I stopped, essentially.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Not
it
good.
got me it got me to where I needed to go, and then it decided to break down then.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Phantasm, you look comfy over there.
Oh yes, in my comfy chair.
Yeah, did you just change that? Did you change
his voice does not match his face.
It's just like me, right?
Yeah. Cam thought I was like an old guy for some reason.
No.
I'm only like 31.
It sounds like, 120 or something. I don't know.
I don't think that.
Oh. What you been up to, Phantasm?
Yeah.
I've had an extremely busy week. I was filling in at work for a supervisor who was on vacation, and I'm looking forward to going back to being a regular grunt next week. It's rough.
That's right. No responsibility. Just worry about yourself. You little me. That's what I like. I just like to just put up. I just stop all day. That's it.
I hate being responsible for other people.
Yeah.
You guys won't like my job then. I'm responsible for way too much. I could go anywhere in the world, log into a VPN, and freaking unlock probably about, I think I'm up to about 500 doors at these facilities. I could really screw them over if I wanted to. Too much trust. It's hard to, bear the weight of all that. So.
Yeah. What have you been up to, Americam?
Back to, I've been playing Planetside 2 quite a bit. Playing DayZ again. Getting into that pretty good again. I'm still scared to death every time I get into that game.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for that sniper bullet to take me out. Still have the same character I've had for probably a few months now somehow.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. DayZ.
I wish it would hurry up and get over already.
Yeah.
I'm all decked out. I got so much food. It's gonna suck having to start over again.
Yeah, we play with some really trigger-happy people, so it might be like, yeah. Ogre, are you trigger-happy, Ogre? Because man,
well, alright. You remember the first time we were all together and I killed somebody? He came up he just said hi, and I said, "Hey man, freeze, freeze!" And then he decides to run past us. Yeah, remember that? And then I wiped him out because he didn't listen. He's just like, "I'm gonna do what I want to do."
That's stupid.
Yeah, see, my problem is when I jump, get scared, and then the M16 or whatever freaking I'll go through the whole clip.
Yeah. I miss everything.
Yeah.
This game isn't like
what I
Planetside.
wanted.
That's right. But speaking about Planetside, in the news they have the June 13th update that's coming up this week. Right now it's on the PTS server, which is the public test server. What are you guys thinking about, speaking of which, like tanks, the tank changes that they have? Since I know Phantasm, we have good tanks. Cam, good gunner. Ogre, also. What do you guys think about that?
I'm going to have to wait and see how much they did to it, how it actually feels.
Yeah, a couple things, of course. Primary turrets have been stabilized, which is kind of weird.
That's going to be a good thing all around.
Yeah, all around that will make it easier to get hit. We're all going to get farmed now, more and more, from afar. Since they have to be closer, another thing, the gravity is being dropped from 4 to 5. I have no idea what that means. That sounds like little, but that's also like a 20% increase.
It's going to be even harder to hit with your Magrider main gun.
Yeah.
That kind of irritates me a little. I feel like one of the reasons we got our velocity reduced way back in the legendary Magrider nerf right after launch is because we're one of the only tanks that has a stabilized gun.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it would be nice to see if they kind of even the playing field a little bit, but I don't think they're going to do that.
No, they never would.
No, they'll just
not allow that.
And I have a gripe about that too. It's kind of like they know, everyone knows the Magrider has the most bullet drop. It has some of the slowest velocity, and yet they are gonna make it worse. It's like you have to really, really aim for your targets if they're anywhere past, 30 meters, 40 meters. Yeah. As far as tanks are concerned.
Yeah, pretty much everything's getting nerfed in terms of gravity and projectile speed, just to bring everything closer. As I used to be a primary tank driver, but to me, I'm on you. I'm on the fence. Wait and see. It doesn't look like it's going to be that much of a difference, but then if it's just really just to bring us all closer together, then why not? I like to farm infantry more.
That's the issue, though, is that they're trying to bring us closer together when they should be setting examples for factions, not making us all similar. Because that's the problem with one of the problems with Planetside is that they want to make everyone very, very similar, where that means they have no faction distinction. And that's not what the game's about. If people wanted to play a game where they essentially are the same faction, you have games like Titanfall Halo and Call of Duty Battlefield. Those games, there's two factions, and they're both can use the same weapons.
Well, I think what they're doing is they're looking at the stats and saying, okay, somewhere somebody's doing way too good with the tanks, on venue side or something. They're just trying to freaking balance it out, but like you said, they're trying to make us all the same, essentially, when I think they could get more diverse, but still bring those stats in line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One thing that I think is funny is that you're gonna back up nearly as quickly as you can go forward, but when you're in a mag, you can't see behind you at all. So all the time I'm backing up with that very narrow field of view, and I hit something, and bam, I get blown up.
But at the same time, it's
rear view mirror SOE, so I can see what the hell's going on behind me.
At the same time, it is going to be a buff for the Magrider, though, because of the fact that a Magrider can instantly start moving at the point you hit that button. Whereas, like a tank, you generally should be turning your turret and paying attention where you're going, and it'll make for better escapes and attack wall escapes. So,
then you can argue that you should have a driver and a gunner separate for that main gun.
Yeah, there you go.
In real life. Oh, whatever. This is from Planetside. This is not real life.
No.
Yeah, I mainly drive the paper tanks, so.
Yeah. Other than that, soccer stuff. Looks cool. Yeah, go USA. England, Italy is playing right now. I think England just scored.
What's soccer?
Looks like another thing, a medic. This as a large medic player, there's that one gun. Or the thing is that you could either do left click now to heal and right click to revive, or vice versa, whatever it is. And I've never really had a problem that.
Yeah.
Is that have you guys ever had that?
I don't run a medic all the time. I have been lately because I've been playing with that really nice Terminus, but I really don't find that big of an issue sitting on, I'm worried that I'm healing this person.
How was that?
I don't know. It's not me.
Probably me.
Oh.
My headset's dying.
I don't know why they're adding it in. Maybe if they added in like a boost healer or something, yeah, that would make sense. But
Phantasm. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off. I thought you were.
No, go ahead. I've said my piece.
We think Phantasm. Because there's one other thing that just got my interest that I could talk about at length. Also. Anything that jumps out at you?
Not lately. I haven't even really had that much time in Planetside this week.
Okay. Okay. Well, there's one thing right there. It's all you guys know in the outfit that we like to do gate diffusers. And it wasn't until just a minute ago, or not a minute ago, like a week ago, I found out you have to have all 4 tires on the floor to hit it, and you can go. Well, I think someone told me that in platoon chat, public chat. That's not right. Apparently, maybe it's while you're holding A or D and you activate it that it goes, that doesn't work. Because now
I thought it was if you're first or third person.
Yeah, I thought it was the camera.
I heard that too. Yeah, I thought it was a camera too, but no. See, there's so many ways. So many people think it's something different that it doesn't work. But now it says, yeah, a gate diffuser will now function properly when activated while holding A and D, which is good because some people don't have a fully certed gate diffuser, so you need to have full speed to get through 2 gates, and especially in the amp station. Now you can do it on full speed and not have to worry about going straight first and being blocked, cock blocked by the fucking shield all the time. God, that's happened more times than I've been killed by Clipto. This is gonna be a Clipto show until he joins us. But that's, I mean, really, same small stuff that I see. What do you guys? Anything else?
No, none.
Yeah.
The only thing that I got a problem with still is I run with Prox radar a lot on my paper tank, and those freaking light assaults still sneak up on me from time to time, even when I'm watching the little mini map for them.
Yeah.
I don't know if I haven't looked into that yet.
when they moved Proc's radar out of what was it, the utility slot, and now it's in defense or something.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think they should have kept it the way it was, but move it that way
It's
for a
utility.
center.
Yeah. That's
So
weird.
utility, it's a defensive and a utility. It's kind of both.
Yeah.
Because if you're using it depends on what you're using it on, to be honest.
It's passive, isn't it? Since it's more for proximity for also other players as well. Since
It would be
it's
nice
not
if they
just
made it
you,
a
right?
pass.
It's not just you who sees it on the main map.
Yeah,
it's everyone.
everybody sees it.
Yeah.
That's why people like putting it on their flashes, and then
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
park their flash somewhere so they can get all those extra points.
Yeah, when we've got a base lockdown or whatever, I'll back up my tank right up against a wall or something close to the point and be able to keep an eye on everything and help everybody out. See if somebody's sneaking up, trying to get around us.
All right. Well, other than that, there's also news of Waterson Matterson merge happening this
Oh,
month,
boy.
supposedly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
bored.
What do you guys think? Oh yeah. Now is that boo over the merge or over who we're merging with?
Can we say both?
I don't mind a merge because the server does seem like it's dying even when I play the small amounts of times that I have lately.
Yeah, it's only during
It is kind of dead, but at the same time, like I hear they want to merge it with Matterson, which is a high NC population server. And what is our server? It's a high NC server population. So you're going to have an overwhelming force of NC population, and it's like, yeah, the TR fight between each other on pretty much this server or that server, but really we're getting an okay part. TR is being screwed, but NC is gonna make out like bandits.
Yeah,
Yep.
we'll see.
I agree.
I think it'll be more people to kill. So we'll always have.
It is a good thing for more people to kill, but at the same time that when World Domination Series starts up, as we know it is going to probably end up doing again, you're going to have an issue with you're going to have to sign in as an NC character to get the perks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't like. I know people do it and they're going to do it regardless, but I don't like to do that. I like to play as my faction. I don't want to have to log into another character to get a booster, an item, or whatever. I would like to just know that my faction has enough people, and that won't be happening.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm excited. I'm ready for huge fighting, just like it was in beta.
Yeah.
Always going back to beta.
Well, beta was a lot different though. You had 3
true.
servers.
Yeah.
So,
They had 3 servers. Didn't have walls around everything, so you saw just massive zergs going everywhere and getting farmed from miles away, like a mile away. And then I remember, I will never forget this scene, like Azure Twilight running through a Tarwitch in a convoy that was like 300 meters long. That doesn't happen too often anymore. Probably somewhere out there.
There's some convoys, but nothing like it used to be.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, with the news thrown away and done with, we'll see what happens. That brings us into failed implants. That was the topic of discussion for this episode, and I asked the people in what? No. I asked the people in our outfit.
Sorry.
I asked the people in our outfit, Quantum Dawn, that if you were a fly on the wall, what do you think that were the failed implants, or what failed implants do you think that they thought of? Whatever, however way you want to put it. What would be a funny implant that they could put in the game? Let me see. For one example I had was the funny implant called Drop the Base, which every X amount of time you dropped an ammo pack, you would hear as you pulled it out, you would hear the beat getting ready, or the treble getting ready, and then when you drop it, boom, the bass drops. Just like maybe every 4 times you do it, and then every tier you go up. But of course, we have Phantasm here because he has some good ones too. If you want to tell him what you like, because I have a lot of them. I keep doing them every time I work. That's where
that's where I thought of the ones that I came up with. And when you said failed implants, I thought of what would be a really bad idea. And if there's one thing that I have a lot of, it's bad ideas.
Yeah.
So the first one I think I came up with was the Nanite Systems flatulence mitigation system, and it would fundamentally change the way it would add some new features to the game, basically. First of all, if you equipped this implant, it would totally prevent your player character from making any loud fart noises in the game. Which, if you chose not to use this particular implant, then you would have, I think it was like a 30% chance anytime you do anything of letting one slip out, and it would work like you would have been detected by a sensor dart or something. It would light you up on the mini map.
Perfect. Oh.
And then the other one I had, what was it? I think it was like the decoy one. I actually came up with the 3 tiers of that.
Yeah.
What was the first? I think it was like pterodactyl.
Yeah, it's pterodactyl.
Just like a basic decoy. It just kind of like stands around, doesn't really know where it's going, doesn't move too far away from where you spawn it. And then there's the tier 2, which is the T-ray. And it spawns and it moves towards an objective, sort of like a regular player.
Yeah. And
then there was tier 3, which is the Higby, and it just sort of flies through the air all over the place, and it taunts the other players, and occasionally it just like drops a galaxy out of the sky.
It's kind of like the real thing.
Yeah. These are all parodies. These are no way, shape, or form reflective of
I thought that would be a pretty terrible thing to add to the game. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
what I was going for.
Besides you and mine, Plasma Knight had one that I really just can't. I don't even understand what it means. It's like I'm not even read it. No offense, Plasma. I bet it's a good idea if you could just describe exactly what you just wrote. But besides that, one that also came up with that I really like is every time you knife someone with the swag or YOLO in their name, they get instant killed regardless of health or shield. No matter what. Instant. And that's a tier 2. Tier 3 is same as above, but everyone in 100 or 1,000 meter radius gets killed instantly too if they have that in their name. They just
no. If you have tier 3, you look at the guy you stare at him too long and he dies.
Boom,
that's how it should be.
Yeah, that's right. You only live once.
Yeah, you only live once. Staring
and on the death screen, after you've looked at them and killed them, instead of telling them who killed them and all that information, it just says no.
Yeah.
No on their death screen.
You'd have to stare at them for 5 seconds, but still, you kill them in one shot, in one stare.
You just stare them to death.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Also came up with one earlier today because I was thinking of this before we went to have war stories. I just can't remember the others. But whenever you fly in a harasser over X amount of, once your altitude hits X amount, the General Lee sound comes out. I like to hear that. And then I also have one Rickrolled implant. Every hour you could spam enemy's proximity chat with a grenade that says
nice.
Nagash's never going to give you up.
Actually, that doesn't even need to be an implant. That can just be like an infiltrator.
Just a grenade.
Secondary grenade.
Secondary
grenade.
God, that would be horrible. You hear it.
Can you imagine just a platoon of people doing that?
Oh no! Oh man, I could. It just doesn't come to mind one here. Yeah, I had one. Yeah, similar to getting spotted, like the fart one. It wasn't as good though. I try to think of one while you're flying. Can't really. I don't fly enough.
Did you mention the EPN one?
Yeah.
What's that one?
You mentioned it on the thing.
Yeah.
It was funny who form.
Yeah. I didn't want to continue take up all of them, but the EPN implant is the more an opposing player talks about how much better they are than you, and like they rage tell or rage whisper you, their EP, if you don't know what that is, go look it up, will grow until it reaches a max size to be discussed in later time. But also, when it does, the hitbox also takes into account the enlargement when you get as it grows.
Now, does that like clip through walls?
Yeah.
Does it have collision?
Like the tank turrets.
It also flops around a little bit, so you could team kill someone because it'll be half the damage of what like a knife would be when you're hitting people.
So you can get it out there and just spin it around like a helicopter, or it could be like a lawnmower almost.
But you could also use it to your advantage. You can use it to attack the other player. I would literally like give someone the outfit if they could Araxium that.
You know what you could do is you could put somebody in a rumble seat and just drive around, Bismarcking the other team.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh yeah, I forgot. And then the Mangina implant. Friendly players around you will sprout Manginas. T-Ray, get on that. Start drawing that, a Mangina, so that it happens if they do not leave the spawn room with you after, like, say, X amount of time, 30 seconds. If you tell them, get out of there, and they just stay in there, and no one leaves.
Everybody just huddles in there for hours.
Yeah. They should all grow Manginas.
You mean they should have butt bulges?
Or butt bulges. Or these,
butt bulge.
Or they can
but
be...
what if they're a female character?
If they're a female character, then...
They should grow penises?
No. They should...
Their tits get smaller?
Yeah, their butt gets smaller. Cry.
They could just grow an Adam's apple. How about that?
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be able to see the Adam's apple.
We have officially hit new lows on the war story.
Yeah, you can tell we get more like
what should the women have? What should the female characters get? Yeah. Which is crazy, but with that...
They look like the Hulk, and they get a bigger hitbox.
They could grow a beard.
Yeah, they grow a beard, there you go. I think that would work better.
Maybe after like every like 20 deaths you have without a kill, you should turn into a Hulk character and kill.
Well, you get a bigger hitbox.
Weird. Yeah, you have to have a bigger hitbox and maybe turn into a max. I don't know. We could stay here all day, come up with a dozen others. I have them. They're just not coming to mind. Like heavies. I don't have anything for that. Oh well. So. The main thing about the podcast is war stories. Is that what we do? Like I said, 1,000 players play this game. I know 1,000 people have different stories, and I want to get as many people on this podcast as we can. So I'm looking for Master Chafe, Alarox, Clifto, Sinis one day. I'm gonna get you guys. You guys are gonna join us. That's just Waterson people. And I bet there's other people, but I don't care about.
Yeah, we need to get everybody involved in Planetside, whether it's devs, players, spectators.
Yeah, exactly. I
know a Sunday who wants to come on sometime.
Yeah. So
I don't know how we'll
do
that.
You guys have any war stories that want to start off with that happened recently?
I would if I was able to play. I'd have one probably.
Actually, Phantasm. Anything since you have not been on. Anything that comes to mind, because every time I think about Arnold Schwarzenegger nights.
We need to do another one of those.
Yeah, we're gonna do one. We should do one.
Oh, Death Metal Night. We need to do another Death.
Or Death Metal Night. Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that.
We gotta start doing that. Yeah.
I remember when we did Death Metal Night, we ended up with a full platoon because it said Death Metal Night, and
oh yeah.
Yeah, the
full
platoon because of that.
Oh, I'll write that down. Well, go ahead.
Well, it's hard for most people to do it because they can't do that death metal voice.
Yeah, my throat was sore the next day.
Pretty rough.
Yeah.
Mine was fine. I do death metal, but.
What do you got for us, Phantasm?
Well, I had like a pretty good personal best moment.
Ooh.
I guess, a few weeks back.
You got a kill.
Yeah, I finally got one.
Yeah.
Extremely proud.
Cool.
I was in my Magrider on Esamir, and I'm always trying to do that stupid little maneuver where you mag burner up off like a cliff or something or a little hill, and like spin around in the air.
This is getting good already.
Right behind somebody and just nail him in the back bumper there. And I finally pulled it off on this Vanguard, and he had his shield on, no less. And he actually, the driver got out and was trying to repair, and I nailed him. And then the other guy tried to get into the main gun and take me out, and I annihilated them both.
Nice.
Oh,
and I wish I had recorded it because it was glorious.
Yeah, we're gonna start recording video. Oh, that's awesome. I never thought of that. You know what? I've always thought of trying to get behind him, but never use a mag burner to do that.
I love doing stupid mag burner tricks.
Yeah, we do more stupid tricks. I got a stupid trick on me. I don't know if I said this one, but I was over in Tarwich. You know in that little alcove where you go through and goes to Tarwich recycling that you always fight in? I was in my mag just farming that area when a harasser comes and hits me from behind, and he goes around to a rock area that's right there that actually I did not know at the time had a ramp. So so he's smoking, and I think, oh, he's going to repair, and I forget who's in the back with me. So another mag went in front to get him, and I just stay right there, and then I see him leap off over me, generally over me, and sped off. He's still smoking, so like, oh, we're going to go follow him. So we follow him, and boom, instant take mine. His buddy or him jumps in the back and take mine does.
Wow.
And I didn't send him rage, so I sent him, that was the coolest thing I've seen done to me in a harasser. And that was awesome. And he said, yeah, that was all on the spot. Harassers are fun.
I've been getting...
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I've been in the Skyguard quite a bit lately, and I have had so many tells from the opponents. I'm just wiping them out left and right as they're flying over, because I'll go into enemy territory ahead of everybody else and find a nice little quiet spot nobody's driving through, and I'm just sitting there mowing down their air left and right. I've never had so many tells in my life. A lot of unhappy people.
Do you respond ever to the tells?
Yeah.
I'm wondering. Do you say what do you say back to them, Cam? Your own mean style.
I need more practice. They don't take kindly to that.
Yeah. Oh man, you lasted like 4 seconds. Usually it's less than that. You're lucky this time.
Yeah, I drive them a little bit.
Yeah, especially if you go pray. Why not? Send them right back to them. Or they probably try and justify, like, oh, I was looking at the map the whole time when you killed me. That doesn't count. Well, then stop looking at the map over enemy territory.
Well, then once they find me, they'll usually try to come in as light assault to get me. But then I got that prox radar going, and very few times do they get me, except when it's not working. I'll see the blip light right at the last second.
I don't get tailed a lot. I'm lucky. Or maybe I'm not as good as you guys are. My EP isn't that big. I need to grow it.
Skyguard, it's easy mode, so.
Yeah. Well, it's easy mode when you have at least 3 coordinated people with you.
Yeah.
Skyguard. Those 2 liberators come in focusing on you. You don't last too long.
Yeah, and thank God they're going to be nerfing the liberator. I don't know why they bumped it in the first place. It didn't need it.
Yeah. They didn't put that in the test notes, so I guess they're going to wait and hold off on that. Because it seemed like that was the one thing that people were
furious about that.
Yeah.
Any word on Austin?
Next month.
Next month is what I heard. It's supposed to be June. It's still June.
And then July will come, and it'll be about this. We'll have another war story about this time next month. And then we're going to say, what about Hassan? And then we're going to say August. And then it's going to do the same thing until it's December or it's like March of next year.
I love you, Maggie, but we need Hassan.
Hassan is always going to be next month.
Yeah, it is. It's always going to be next month.
That's right. It will be here. We have faith in you guys who watch us.
I mean,
And,
some have faith in you guys. I
We
don't.
do. I still have faith. I
Well,
still
we're gonna
enjoy this.
get-
We all do.
We're allegedly
From my
gonna
number one game.
Yeah.
but no interlink facility.
Yeah.
Sad about that.
Oh, well.
No interlink, really? They got rid of that
That's
big
what I heard.
satellite?
It's
That's what I heard.
That's like the
it's
best.
tentative. Oh no, it's
I
not
thought
on there
that was
anymore.
like the centerpiece of the whole continent, and they're like, oh, it's not ready.
Yeah, it's a huge base. You need to have proper testing of that thing. It's a clusterfuck. I got lost every time in there. Every time
Yeah.
I landed in it.
Go slide us
Even though-
out. Slidey's here.
Yeah.
Even those
I'm
big
like-
dumb arrows telling
Yeah,
you where to
the
go.
arrows don't help. The arrows don't help. Where is it? It just says it's just an arrow. You need to like list it down like to SCU or to like at the airport. We need to have arrows that tell us where to go in this game.
They need to
the red
symbol
line.
the
There you go.
arrow. That's all.
There's
They
an
don't need to
implant.
say. Just,
They just need to
Just
have
color
little
coded.
shadows going from point to point. And
Yeah, that'd be perfect. There's an implant. Give new players an arrow like on a mini map that tells us where they need to go, not just like go defend or attack this. Some stupid. I have another one little quick war story that happened with me and Salty and Aaron G. We were fighting I think a week ago, Saturday at Xenotech, between Xenotech and Region Rock. We were having a really good fight, open field, and we kept moving up. The whole team was. And finally, Salty says, all right, we're going to put smoke down, and we're going to go try and take that cover. So we do. I follow Aaron because Aaron's the heavy or Mac. He was a heavy. And we go straight through our line, straight through their line, hit the spawn room, come back out from the spawn room, back to their line, and we kill like a couple of them before they realize that. I was just wondering, has that ever happened to you guys that you just like
oh yeah.
run through and they don't see you?
Somehow I got through a major frickin' battle. They had this room. There was probably 30, 40 enemies in this room. And I went in there and I was just going to drop some prox mines. And then somehow I frickin' dropped them and I'm behind everybody. I'm not dead. I'm not even shot. It's like, what the heck happened? So I just start opening up. I go through my clip and then I just start stabbing. I probably got about 8 of them before they realized what was going on. And then my prox mines went off when they had moved forward and got some more there too. And it's like, cool.
Yeah.
One thing I love to do that almost never works, but when it does, it's awesome, is I'll go light assault with my underbarrel smoke launcher and drop smoke on like a deployed sunderer, and then just try to like dive in there, crawl underneath, put the C4s underneath, and then like run away and detonate it. And
Yep.
every once in a while, I actually manage to pull it off.
Is it more powerful from under? It probably is, isn't it?
Well, it bypasses blockade armor if it has it. So,
Really? I don't
See,
know.
now, when you started to say underbarrel, somehow I thought you were going to say run in there in my underwear.
Run there.
Well, I usually
Underwear.
that should be an implant.
Just smoke my ass off.
Underwear implant.
Oh, there, yeah.
You run faster, but you have no armor, and you're in your underwear.
Yeah, you have a knife and a helmet.
Need more female players.
Yeah. Anyway,
What if what's under that helmet is like an alien, though? Oh, well, we already see the player stuff, but that would be different. What if it could be an alien?
There's nothing wrong with aliens.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Like,
William Shatner had sex with a lot of them.
like Phantasm said, I like doing what he does, but I usually do it with my infiltrator and not the Hunter CQX, a silencer or the commissioner with the stalker cloak is just kind of funny.
I'm starting to see a lot more people do soccer cloaks, and I think that they can't be seen with black light. And then when it can see the light, when I shine light on you, I can see you. They just don't. They don't move.
Yeah. At that point, you're caught. It's either you get 2 different types of people. One type that just they freeze, like, oh, please don't see me. Maybe you're just not really looking for me, just even though you're shining it right on for a few seconds. They'll freeze. The other type of people, they immediately pull out their weapon, they start shooting you, and then you gotta try to get them with your pistol, or you gotta switch to your main, and that usually doesn't end well.
Yeah. It depends on what, like, it wouldn't be so bad, at least for VS, if we actually had a burst-firing pistol, but we don't.
Oh, yeah.
So it makes
Yeah.
I've
sense.
never liked her pistol. I
Yeah.
played my TR character a while back, and that pistol was so awesome. You could run around it and use that as your primary.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. And that's one thing that really, like, NC has one, TR come default with one, VS, nope.
Yeah. They
So
give
that's
us
what makes
some
Husker
shots, which I miss half the time. So it's like having pretty much
They
nothing.
give us Cerberus, like, in my opinion, the worst pistol in the game.
Yeah, service. I use a beamer.
Yeah. I use the Manticore if I use a faction-specific pistol.
Okay.
Because it has the power. It has the power! Sorry.
Yeah. Speaking about
I'll
power.
be right back, guys.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah. Speaking about power, while Cam goes away, we'll talk about some other games before, and we'll talk about DayZ when he comes back. So, what have you guys been playing besides this? Any war stories in those games? And save DayZ. We'll wait until Cam comes back.
I've been playing, actually, Warframe and Diablo 3. I don't know why I've been playing Diablo 3. I'm not even playing the expansion. I'm just playing Diablo 3. Because my computer can run it pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And Warframe just got an update for some new Prime I don't care about. That's about it.
What are you, Phantasm?
I've been playing a bunch of MechWarrior online. I've gotten back into that after spending quite a bit of time away from it. They got a whole slew of new mechs coming out pretty soon. I think either next week or the week after that. Pretty excited about that.
Yeah. Do you have a gold mech?
I
The golden mech?
I did not opt to purchase one of the $500 solid gold mechs.
Why not? You don't have $500. We need to start farming bitcoins for you.
No, all bitcoins go to me.
You know, is that the only mech that's that much?
Those were like a special deal. Like it's not just that one mech.
It doesn't sound like
It's
a
still
special deal.
ridiculously
That's all it
overpriced.
is. Yeah.
But you get like a whole package of I don't know how many other mechs, but it's just obscene.
Yeah. We waited to talk about DayZ with you, Cam, till you came back, Cam. But that time you don't have any MechWarrior.
I got one
stories?
pretty good incident I had a while back. Some of the mechs in the games have like jump jets, so you can jump up in the air.
Yeah.
And I was in a game where I basically lost all my weapons. I had no ammo left. And there's this guy, another mech, he's on the other team, and he's staring at me. And I'm like, well, there's only one thing I can do. And I jumped up and tried to Goomba stomp him. And I landed like perfectly on top of him, and his mech had like it was like kind of square shaped on the top. And I just like stood there. And he's like looking around trying to figure out where did he go? And like my teammates come around the corner and wipe him out, and we ended up winning the game.
Wow.
It was awesome.
Oh, that's a good strategy. What's with you like going up? Oh, was that Ogre?
Nope, I don't think so.
Oh. Oh man. It's always.
Yeah, it's Ogre's mic picking up noise.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I'm not making any noise. It could be my dog. I don't know.
No, it's just whenever we talk. Now it's gone.
A little bit of echo.
So, yeah. With Phantasm, you need to get back in DayZ with us.
Well, I don't know if I
you
can
need
get
to
into it because I never had it in the first place.
Okay. Yeah. Why was it? You need to get into DayZ with us. With your Schwarzenegger voice.
I've been into those zombie survival horror games.
Yeah.
Don't worry, there's really no zombies.
Yeah, there really isn't.
Yeah.
It's
not zombies.
It's a Survivor game.
It's survival.
It's
marathon,
a running simulator.
Yeah.
It's a half-assed Arma is what it is.
It's
Sorry,
like-
I had to say it. Yeah, for
Yeah.
now and maybe the next. Well, it's they said Rocket's gonna leave at the end of the year or something like that, right?
Oh yeah,
he is.
that's old news now. That
Yeah,
I know,
that's-
but yeah, I'm just saying, like, for point of reference.
yeah, but they are moving to a new engine. They've pretty much scrapped everything they had. They've taken and moved up to DirectX 10 and 11 now with their new Infusion engine, which I think is just a slight improvement on the other engine. But dynamic
They're not
lighting
using
and a bunch of
Bohemia
other stuff.
anymore? They got rid of the Bohemia engine?
Not sure on that.
Bohemias. I don't know. I haven't played in a while
Yeah.
because I'm kind of like, I'm just still at that point of, the game's not done, I don't want to play it because it's not really that entertaining.
Well, we're out looking for the crossbows and stuff right now, and
Yeah.
the new items they put. I need to get myself a cowboy hat for my character.
Yeah.
So I think I'll go do that after we get done here.
So you can look like Rick?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking for a crossbow or a bow. I had the quiver and bows earlier, but I didn't have and the arrows. I had quiver and arrows. I just didn't have the bow. And
Did they ever
I'm just gonna
manage
run.
to
That's all I'm
fix
gonna
the
do.
knockout problem
Yeah.
they had?
The what?
The knockout problem? Like if you were knocked out, you're pretty much just dead, so you should just respawn?
Oh,
Or is that
so
still-
like, I think that you can be revived.
Yeah, you can get
Yeah.
revived. You can come back on your own, and
Yeah.
if waiting long enough and things. So just
Actually, yeah.
depends
Well,
on what your health level was before.
Yeah.
Yeah. That happened. I was by myself soloing on regular, and I got shot to death, and I woke up like 10 seconds later. I couldn't get up. I could crouch, but once I started moving, I would go drop back to prone.
Legs were
This
broke.
happened. Yeah, yeah. And then I didn't. It was funny because the guy said, "Oh, I thought you were someone else. I thought someone else. You were the guy who was shooting at us." Like, no, I was fucking with you the whole time, right here. I gave you my gun to try because you wanted. It was 3 other guys who they wanted.
Here's my gun. Don't shoot.
Long story short is that I was just in the middle of Cherno, or I think it was Cherno, one of those.
Oh, this gets even better.
Just run around like I like to do, using direct communications to say, "Hey, what's up, guys? Anyone out there? Don't shoot me. I'm friendly." 3 guys that come out of nowhere and say, "Hey, what's up? We're friendly too." I was like, "Oh, you got that new gun? Let me see what it is." And that's when I handed it to him. That's when we started to take fire from somewhere else. And I run away. No one's on with me. And I run away. And then I come back saying, "Whoo, that was close." They start shooting at me. Like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I thought you were the guy." It's like, "No, can I have my gun back?" It's like, "Yeah, it's cool." So he gives me back my gun. The guys who shot at us, they took out his 2 friends. But he returned fire, and I think got one of them, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he came back, and then I came back, thought killed me. But I came back, I was shot, and had broken legs. So he goes away to go, I think, chase him down or whatever. And I go, and I loot, because I need food, I don't have food. All my food was ruined, and he shot up. So I thought it's okay to, like, hey, I'm going to get this guy's, his dead friend's food that isn't horrible, and I eat it. So maybe I can hurry up and get better, because I can't log out. I would have a stupid body. Well, he comes back. I think his guy was on Teamspeak or Mumble or Twitch or Skype, whatever. And he pulls his axe out, probably chops me right in the back of the head. And that was it. But hey, yeah, you can't get revived. That's the end of the story. That's the moral of the story. You can't get revived.
Yeah. Now we had a good time last night, right? That was last night, right?
Yeah, it was.
Friday night. Yeah, when we ran into those other guys and had a nice, friendly meeting, and we went on our own ways,
Yeah.
and no shooting was involved for once. And
It's good. It's
I
fun.
was hiding in the bush waiting to pounce on them if they messed with you guys at all.
They said that they saw you, but then they said, "Oh, there's 2 others." But then when me and Noctum turned away, like, you were gone. You must. That's what you were in the bush.
Yeah, I was over on the other side of the bush, and I took off around the other way.
Which is smart.
Yeah. I don't trust anybody. It's like,
Yeah. No,
we'll go to the east. Yeah.
yeah. Just
we run
too
north.
Yeah,
You never know.
yeah. Now that it's not so big, it's not the top seller. I think it's still like the top 20 or top 30. But people are more likely to be nice now. More likely
Yeah.
to at least stay neutral, not shoot up everyone.
Yeah, as the game advances, and eventually when the zombies finally show up.
Yeah.
Though right now, what few zombies there are, you don't hear them coming most of the time.
Yeah,
You
that's
turn
right.
around, there's nobody behind you. You start walking, all of a sudden, whack, quack, 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 rah. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's like,
And
oh,
what's
hey,
worse,
zombie.
yeah. And what's worse, yeah, is that now you hear that boom that you got hit and then your screen goes gray. So that happened last night. That I was looking to card us and a zombie comes out of nowhere and hits me and I jump out of my seat. That's
Yeah.
the first time a zombie made me jump out of my seat. Usually it's
Oh,
jump
it does
out.
that to me every time. I get so entranced, or, so involved in that game. My wife will come tap me on the shoulder or something, and I'll jump. So I gotta play with friends. I gotta play with you guys and stuff. I can't by myself. I'll give myself a heart attack.
Yeah. I only play regular with solo, just so I don't really care. I just run around, see what happens, hold up
Yeah,
people.
I like it in the small groups. When it's only
Yeah.
1, 2, or 3 other people. Any more than that, then it starts to get a little
Yeah.
bit of chaos and trying to who's who and.
You're a bigger target.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, I still have high hopes for that game. I got a feeling it's going to take a long time for them to really get anything substantial and
Yeah.
close to, a regular release game, because technically it's still beta or whatever.
But in the meantime, H1Z1 might come out, or Hizzy, as some people like to call it. Are we gonna get into that?
I think, you know
A
what?
little
I
bit.
think Rocket's going to go there. I think Rocket's going to go and help dev H1Z1. Though I think SOE should change their weapon sounds so that the guns don't sound like they're from Planetside.
But then that's already.
What?
Yeah, we lost you.
Maybe.
Lost
Maybe it's
audio
just. Yeah, my mistake. Maybe it's just stock weapons.
Place. I don't
From
know.
stock files.
I'm hoping it's placeholder sounds, but yeah, you can tell the AK all their weapons sound like NC weapons, which is, it doesn't bother me that they're NC weapons. It just bothers me that they're used. Like, I understand it's the same engine, but it don't make it pretty much a cut and paste, because that's one of the problems I find with Planetside is that a lot of it's just cut and paste.
Yeah, go back to the sound studio and record some new ones.
Yeah, do something. Make it original. Don't make it just copy and paste. Except for it's in a different time.
Mm-hmm. Well, what about E3? Are you guys interested in the new games that are coming out? Like
NoMan'sSky. That's all.
NoMan'sSky. I am too. I think that'll be a good game to
Yeah,
get going with for like Friday nights. Although my guess is that we'll never ever be able to see each other.
I think I know you can warp drive. Go to light speed. There might be like a hub area, which I wouldn't doubt there's a hub area. But there's probably going to be a star map of some sort, because as I said, you can light speed. So there has to be a map besides just, your light speed's going to take you this exact distance every time. So
yeah, to make it more fun, I could see that. Yeah, you go light speed and maybe X amount is a minute or less, just so you're not out there for 7 hours going from one side of the galaxy to the other.
Yeah, especially because technically the universe is going to be infinite. It's just going to be. They said they want it to be an exploration MMO that's not an MMO. But at the same time, they have to realize that people like us are going to have seen the video and said, we want to get this and we want to support this in our community. So they should add in something so you can have some kind of clan set up.
Yeah.
or something along those lines, so you can, show like decals, like how we have our website decal. Have our decal on a ship, or whatever decal you want, and make yourself Galaxy Infinite, or what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it right now. Kind of brain farted there for a second.
I understand you.
Infamous.
I
There
understand
you
what you mean. Open. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm gonna be a trucker.
go. You're gonna be a trucker.
I got my call sign ready.
I want to be a space trucker.
Yeah, we're gonna be space trucking. Get our convoys going. That's where our Twitch is gonna be. Just us going, making runs.
I'll be the bandit. I'll run for you guys.
I'll be the scout, as usual.
Yeah, with Arnold voices and our death metal voices as we go go along the galaxy.
Security at one of the places I do work for, they were having another boring day, and they had another Batman day. On the phone everywhere, they were talking Batman the whole thing.
Yeah.
Made you want to probably kill yourself. So much choke people.
It's hard to have a serious conversation with Batman. It's just,
What are you talking about?
Perfect. Yeah. The other thing, we're gonna do some more. Yeah, we need to have more fun nights.
I'd like to see some more community nights where we just get on there and screw off and do stupid stuff.
Yeah, it's like nice. For the Friday nights, we're changing up the games and whatnot, keeping Planetside on the weekends and Wednesdays and whatnot, or wherever we're doing. And
yeah, maybe Wednesday. Yeah, we'll do some crazy this Wednesday. How about that?
Maybe some Left 4 Dead or something next Friday.
Dawn community things. I will have to agree with that.
Yeah, we actually have a anniversary coming up. Less than a month from now, our second anniversary, which we will observe July 7th. Yes, no, 5th. July 5th. It was 7th last year.
Is that what we decided on?
Yeah. I forget what the actual day is. It's the first week, somewhere in the first week in July.
Shin, if you're out there, what's our anniversary?
Yeah. I asked him, and I think he said July. It's whenever you joined first, Cam. Because I think it was the same day.
Same time he turned it on.
Yeah.
I think I was the first one to join it when he made it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me and Shin went way back, and a lot of the guys in the outfit go way back in all the other games.
Mm-hmm.
Quick Horrors and stuff.
Yeah, Cybe was like one of the first couple. Phantasm, I think you were like right around when I did. Ogre 2.
I joined right after Planetside 2 launched.
Oh, really? So like in November. Sometime.
Yeah, I've been looking for an outfit to join all through beta.
Oh, you poor thing, and you ended up with us.
How'd you find us? And Ogre, how did you find us also? I'm wondering.
Recruiting page on Planetside 2 website.
Yeah.
Really? That's it?
I was looking for a casual friendly outfit.
Yep. Same here.
Yeah.
So why are you here?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we are casual and friendly. And then I had to get on you guys this morning. You guys, we had a lot of new guys that were just, like scared. Maybe you guys just woke up.
I was still in bed while you guys had up this morning.
Yeah, it was like 12 o'clock here. I'm like, I messed up.
I actually had to work this morning, so.
Watch some more Orange is the New Black.
Yeah. Love you guys, but man, you guys get discouraged so quickly. Like, oh man, we just lost our first wave. Like, let's go somewhere else. No, we have the advantage. We're not gonna leave. You guys just give up.
Second wave usually is the one who wins.
Yeah, second wave. Yeah, the first wave are the crazy.
The enemies waste all their freaking resources trying to stop us from coming in, and then boom.
Yeah. Actually, in the mornings mornings has some of the weirdest alerts. I realize every time we have these new ops, like conquer the 3 AM stations on Indar in 1 hour, not 2 hours, in 1 hour.
Good luck on that.
It's weird, yeah. We were close. We got to Dahaka. We're in the northeast now, so we got all the way to Dahaka within that hour, and had 20 minutes to take over Dahaka. And they were not putting up bad far. We had the point for a couple minutes doing gate diffusers. You know, me and my Battle Sunday, you know, going back and forth. But of course, we eventually get overwhelmed. They see like, oh shit, they're coming. We gotta run.
I'll still never forget that one time we went into that one amp station with the freaking gate diffuser. They were struggling. They were so struggling to take that base. We just swooped right in 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Took the whole thing. Like, we just showed up to the fight, but we were watching the fight from a distance. And we're just like, let's go take this place. And then, like, 2 minutes, done. No problems, just a Battle Sunday and a gate diffuser.
Yeah.
And I think this was even before they moved the radar to a defensive, or to the utility slot. Or they made
AMS.
Yeah, I think it was AMS. I think AMS was you had to equip it back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one. It was about a week ago. The enemy, I don't remember if it was TR or NC, but they got their Sunday on the side of the main center building there, underneath all the awnings, the legs and whatnot, the amp station. And no matter what we tried, running in with air, trying to get the tanks through all the garbage, and we could not take that thing out. It took, I think, almost 2 hours of battling before we finally got Lyassalts in there to blow it up. No matter how, we were trying everything. And they were just so locked in right there. And it was so well covered.
Well, that happens a lot.
We finally won, but 2 hours later.
Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah. I remember leaving between Region Rock and whatever that one thing next to Paris is, in that little place, like leaving during ops, and ops later that night, they're still fine in that one area. Like, that's where all the players are concentrated in that one spot.
Yep.
Man. I did learn a new trick with in relation to amp stations, is that if you have a harasser in the old amp stations, the one that only had those single points, if you have a harasser, you could launch your harasser with turbo from the spawning pad right on the point. If you hit it right, you could do that.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah.
You know me and jumping things. I get my vehicles into the weirdest places.
Yeah. What?
You drive them
With
off.
that in mind. Oh yeah.
Or roll down and do some flips. I've done things with Sunders that they said they couldn't be done.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I remember that one day I was like, I'm gonna take my Sunder, and the whole time I drive it today, I'm doing it backwards. And I did it, even up mountains, and everyone's like, dude, just stop driving backwards, it's taking so long. I'm like, no, I'm doing it backwards.
Yeah. You gotta make your own fun.
I think we had 3 Sundays doing that in a line one day.
Yeah. A lot of people, it's kind of hard actually, because your controls are flipped and you go a lot slower.
Yeah.
So you have to have like max wall mountain climbing. Oh well, back then it was mountain climbing, but
yeah. Well, you guys have anything else? We'll get back to like E3 stuff another day about upcoming games.
Well, we were hoping to have some other guests with us today, Warrior Nation and whatnot, but
yeah, I'm gonna get in touch with them, and hopefully maybe Master Chafe and some other people from Server Smash is this upcoming Friday now. So I want to get some of the leaders from that to jump in this next week, or time permitting, maybe it'll be a week later. I'll be free next week, but we'll see. So yeah, thank you guys for watching those couple in the channel. Also, you guys who do watch the entire episode to this point, please follow us at Twitter at Quantum_Dawn. This YouTube channel, Steam group is Quantum Dawn. Let's see, of course, Facebook group Quantum Dawn. Hey, we're everywhere. Maybe we'll have Instagram. Do some stupid. I don't know. Maybe.
Next, you're gonna say Pinterest.
Pinterest.
We have a Pinterest guy. Come on, let's go to Pinterest.
We got a Cupid profile going.
Don't forget the MySpace. We got to make a MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace.
No, we're gonna have a MySpace music.
Yeah, we gotta get
Bring up
my
my
MySpace
space.
page.
We'll all
man.
start rapping or something. Yeah, and don't forget, at the
Oh, yeah.
bottom of my screen right
Oh,
here,
yeah.
justin.tv/Cam's House. You can watch all my house cameras live 24/7.
It's not as fun as
ever
it
get
used
bored?
to be, though. I'm telling you, it's not as fun as it
You're
used
just watching it at the wrong times.
No. You used to have the movable cameras, and that's when it was fun.
Yeah. I got to set up another PTZ camera that you guys can control. It's just that one was a lot of work to keep it up and running. The
You
coding
said
on it wasn't the best.
Yeah, you said it was mostly like bugged because the code.
Yeah.
Family do more cool stuff.
Yeah, I
And
know.
catch us, play with us. Waterson server, soon to be Waterson, Matterson, pending
Waterson?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
are they
Waterson.
like? That's the only part that sucks about this merger is that is our name gonna change?
Yeah.
Like you gotta think about.
Oh well. We'll
Sucks,
see.
But oh well.
And we have Dawn Ops coming up in 10 minutes.
Oh yay!
Yeah, which I will try. I'm gonna make.
Actually, I'll probably end up playing maybe.
Yeah. So thank you. Thanks
So,
again. This is.
Let's get my cowboy hat and DayZ.
We have, of course, Ogre.
See you guys. Have a good night.
Yeah. Phantasm. Give a
Hey,
shout out.
everybody.
Maricam.
Stay dry.
And I'm the man. See you guys next week or 2 weeks from now. See ya.
Take it easy, guys.
Later.